Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm good. I feel so privileged.
How are you this morning? You good?
I'm good. So we are live already. I like to start on time. Good morning, travel partners. So give me a second. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, travel partners. Good morning, Happy. I know it's coffee chat is normally on Thursday, but today is Friday, as I said. So as usual, let us know where you are listening and watching from. Good morning,
Agree.
Linda. Good morning, Kay. Let us know where you're watching from. And I must say, I look a little bit more brown. Hi, good morning, Chrissy. How are you, my darling? Hi, Linda. Trinisha. So this morning we have something very special for you. So we have Atlanta in the house, we have South Carolina, we have Louisiana. Where else do we have? Good morning, Diana. We have Toronto, Canada. We have Orlando, Florida. Now, Diana, I know you're gonna like this because when we visit Saint Lucia in October, we'll be getting a sample of not La Rose but La Marguerite. So I'm looking forward to it. So, good morning, travel partners. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning. And I'm so excited. I have people. Oh my gosh. My guest this morning, we have the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association. No, sorry, the St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association. Get with it, Kelly. And then we have Mr. Norani Aziz. He's the Okay, I'm sorry. Norani Aziz. He's
Be healed.
the CEO. I was about to say president. The CEO of the St. Lucia Hotel, St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association. We have Mr. John Matre, who you all know because John is normally here with us. We have Miss Colette Stayers McDermott, who's the marketing manager for St. Lucia. And you guys are all in St. Lucia and you all have those backgrounds that make me feel I don't feel too bad because you guys are in an office. I would be on a beach somewhere, make everybody feel bad. Good morning, Norman. So we have brotherly love and sisterly affection. Thank you, Norman from Philadelphia, North Carolina in the house. So good morning, all. I know this was like, last minute, but I'm thank you all for coming in. So today we're going to be talking about cultural tourism. And cultural tourism, you know how much I've been preaching about selling beyond the resort. And this is one of the cultural aspects of St. Lucia tourism and community tourism as well that your clients can be part of while on the island. And this year not this year, this month is the La Rose Festival. And I was just in Puerto Rico yesterday, and part of my presentation was about culture and how you could, get your clients to really immerse in the destination's culture by being part of those activities. And some of it there is no cost; it's just to go and spectate, watch, and enjoy. So this morning we have John, and we also have the Cultural Development Foundation. I haven't seen them log in as yet, but we can wait a few minutes um, to get to see who will be there. But in the meantime, let us know if you normally sell your packages with a cultural aspect. I know a lot of you sell, I see Christy there who sells a lot of dive. Norman does a lot of groups. Let us know what type of travel you sell to St. Lucia and if you ever really include a cultural aspect or if you ever really include cultural tourism or community tourism in it as well while John sets up his presentation. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Miss White from North Carolina. And we have New York City in the house as well. Diana, what are you doing in New York City? You're supposed to be in Atlanta. So, Diana, you do, yeah. I know you're one of those who really into the culture, and then I know that's part of your niche. But who else sells culture and make sure that the clients really enjoy something to do on the island that includes culture? Your clients like to fly and flop. They like to flop on the beach. So, good morning, Miss Frederick.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Christy says she always recommends chocolate, sulfur baths, volcano, and botanical gardens, but would love to know more options. Fantastic. So this is one of the popular options we have. Those two festivals, La Rose and La Marguerite, this is one of our biggest. Out of Carnival is one of our biggest cultural celebrations, and I know John has a video to share with us, and so you'll see what it's like. I have a group going down in October, and I think we'll be there in the middle of the other one, the other flower. It's two flower festivals. When I tell you in the Caribbean, we like to party. Imagine having a big fete for two flowers. Put it this way, we're celebrating the flowers. So August is La Rose, and October is La Marguerite. So you love cooking classes. So Linda said she loves cooking classes and she recommends them mostly everywhere. Thank you for your feedback. So without further ado, I will bring on John and Gerania. Am I saying it right, Gerania? Gerania Frederick of the Saint Lucia Cultural Development Foundation. And the Cultural Development Foundation has a lot to do with all of our cultural activities, Journée Creole, La Rose, La Marguerite, and even Calypso and some of the carnival aspects of it as well. So when we speak about collaboration, this is who we collaborate with to get your clients to sample or to experience some of our culture, to really immerse in it, to say that, I was part of this. So John and Gerania, we will talk to you about the festivals. And for La Rose is this month. So if you have clients on island already or will be visiting by the end of this weekend, this is something you could let them know that they can be part of. So John and Gerania, it's all yours.
Yes, thank you so very much, Kelly. Thank you so much, travel partners. Thank you, colleagues, for joining us. I feel ecstatic to be joined by the Cultural Development Foundation, the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority, and the Saint Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association. I will reveal to my travel partners that yes, I am deeply involved with the Saint Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association as one of its vice president. So I want to ensure that Nurani is not the one spilling out the top secrets. And I'm also deeply involved with the Cultural Development Foundation. I want to ensure that Jerry is not the one spilling out the secrets. I'm also deeply involved with Colette and her team at the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. So I am letting it out of the bag so none of them have something on me. I want to thank them, Drania, Nurani, Colette. I mean, it has been amazing the way you have come together to work with us. And I will allow Drania to go ahead and do her presentation. It's her first time, Kelly, so you might need to guide her how to share her screen and the presentation, and then I'll come back with the video. And after that, we can please have Mr. Nurani and Colette share, because I want them to tell you the kind of partnership that goes on in Saint Lucia to ensure the unique vibrations and essence of Saint Lucia is captured. And it's going to captivate you, our travel advisors, not just in the profitability of it. It's going to captivate you in the kind of service delivery, the experience your clients will have. This is the only destination in the world where you're going to see in the next coming months a focus on culture and community, and you will be able to participate. We have other directors who are online looking at the show. Cook Elliott, who has been dragging me all over the length and breadth of St. Lucia. I want to make mention of him, and I want to thank everyone. So Drania, go ahead and do your presentation. Kelly, guide her, and afterwards I will let the other maestros on the show give the information. Thank you so kindly, travel.
Okay, Drania, at the bottom of the screen, you see present.
Yes.
So click on present and it will ask you to share your screen, and you choose window or slides or.
So I choose sharing screen with 2 monitors, sharing screen with computer, one of those. Okay, so share screen, and I go to share entire screen.
No, share whatever you are sharing. If you're gonna share if it's the entire screen or a window, so you decide where your presentation is, and you share that.
Okay, so I've already opened up the presentation on my computer. So I go to share window.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me just.
Good morning, Joyce. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Kendall, nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while.
I think I lost you guys.
We know you're still there, but we haven't seen your screen.
Okay, so I've opened it up on my screen, but I'm trying to get back to the YouTube. Just a minute.
Do you have a Mac or PC?
A PC.
Okay, so it shouldn't. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Geraldine.
Don't be nervous, Brenda. When I first started, I shook like crazy.
It's
When you
just like
click on,
Zoom.
yeah, right.
You just choose
Present,
either the window or the full screen or a slide.
yeah, it should be video file, huh? Or full
But
screen.
I'm trying to get back to oh, there you are. I believe. Oh no. Ah, okay. So there. Am I there now? Are you seeing the screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so
You haven't. It's about just a two-step process.
window, share. Okay, so let's go back in. Okay. Can I just start it again?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, folks, just give us a few minutes so it will be worth it. Don't worry. Good morning, Kirk.
Share screen.
So for those who just coming in, this is a special edition of Coffee Chat where we'll be talking cultural tourism in St. Lucia, and we'll be letting you know what your clients can be part of while vacationing on the island. There it is. We got it.
Got
While
it.
vacationing on the island. Yes, we got it.
All right.
And today we'll be talking about the LAWOZ or La Rose Festival. So Miss Frederick will guide us through.
Okay. Now, earlier this morning, I was sharing with another group. I know some of you are here. And so we have a lovely call and response. I want to hear everybody. So when I say Vive la WOZ, you respond Vive la WOZ. Okay, we ready? 1, 2, 3. Vive la WOZ.
Vive la
Vive
Rose!
la
LAWOZ.
All right. Okay. Now, as I indicated previously, LAWOZ is timeless. And it is one of those festivals that is over 150 years old or more. It came out of the period of, let's say, mid 17th, 18th century, and it developed into what I call a merger of European and African elements of culture, because we all know the Caribbean is really the true melting pot. The LAWOZ Festival, it's indigenous. It's one of our national festivals. As I said, it's over 150 years old. It has religious and social meaning. The traditions are passed on from generation to generation to the next. The festival thrives for a month where they do seances. We're not calling upon channeling anybody, but it is a sort of a ritual where they use to raise funds to generate back into their groups, where they have a whole table layout, people are singing and dancing, and at those seances you are charged if you do anything that does not fit within the rules. For example, the LAWOZ is made up of royalty, kings and queens and princesses, and if you are at the seance and you dance with the queen, you can be charged a fine. So it is one of St. Lucia's unique festivals, and the seances all lead up to the Guafet, which we will be discussing. And the Guafet is selected by LAWOZ groups around the island. So it's really a wide community base. The celebration consists, as I said, of royal parties, processions, song, music, dance, and it's a fusion of both African and European elements. If you want to know more about the festival, this is a few notes that you can take. The society, as I said, is bent. It came out of that 18th century period, and it's a cooperative group. What I mean by that, we begin to see where the credit union system developed from. So it's a kind of society where they put money into it. So let's say somebody in your family has died, you're part of the LAWOZ group, they take care of the arrangements. And it's really a thing in time of trouble. So added to the festivities, added to all of that, what you call spectacle, is that element that exists. They're inspired by mystic orders, as I said, that strong European base, and of course, Freemasonry. The societies have been pegged to a patron saint in Rose de Lima, and they have this grand mass in the Roman Catholic Church, which is different, which is tailored to it. The festival, a little history, the festival and the communities were at loggerheads with the Catholic Church until they merged, and the Catholic Church pegged the festival to a patron saint to get them to come back into church, because on the days of celebration, they were not turning up at church. So going to the church service in itself is a spectacle. The festival has its own cuisine and food preparation. The festival has its own cuisine and food preparation. LAWOZ takes place every year without fail, I could tell you, for the last 150 years on the 30th of August. Okay, so let's get into it. Get ready for LAWOZ 2023. Okay, so our goal is to make LAWOZ Festival a part of one of the other reasons to choose St. Lucia as a destination for alternative entertainment experiences. So I don't know if you've realized the trend. People no longer go to things. Yes, the entertainment is additional, but people want experiences. And I say that there have been a few concerts, taking a reference from Carnival, where people now want the experience of the food. They want the experience of the ambience. And the entertainment is additional, but they want to experience something authentic. So there's this trend moving in that direction. And what else can we offer in St. Lucia that will allow us to be forerunners in that market in terms of offering an alternative experience that is authentic and that persons can leave here enriched and know that you were immersed in something unique. And what better than a festival that's over 150 years old? to provide local and cultural experiences that create a win-win to drivers of the tourism economy and our cultural communities. Um, Out of this process, all of the drivers that connect with tourism, all the communities, all of us should equally gain out of this process that we are now emerging with this product that is added to all what we are doing already, which is cultural tourism. And I think I mentioned UNESCO um, has an entire program, and there's an entire project in terms of around the world cataloging what is called intangible cultural heritage and how to preserve that and its benefits, how it leads into livelihoods. To generate private sector interest as a new business venture for sale of products and services, we have already seen traction of that happening in terms of branding. So the festival has leaps and bounds for in terms of what I call expansion. And of course, to launch it as a main sort of festival on our calendar. So, color, taste, sound, delight. Experience authentic St. Lucian traditional culture on the 30th of August in the town of Grosile, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And of course, Grosile itself has built a reputation when we think of the Grosile Friday night. So this is another festival that will happen on the 30th of August in the town of Grosile, which has already created its own brand. And of course, what we try to encourage is color. There's a church service at the Grosile Church and a street parade that leads to the main streets of Grosile. Of course, we want persons, LAWOZ is interactive. You are not apart from the festival. You can join in. There's drumming, song, and what I mean by color. So after leaving the church, there's this energized parade, costume parade that persons can be part of, you can join. However, you must come. I think that's an interesting element in the colors of the festival: red, pink, white, and yellow. And you can immerse yourself and be part of this procession, this parade of music, of dancing, going around the streets of Grosile. I think that is fantastic to immerse yourself and be part of it. The parade consists of traditional French Creole songs accompanied by vibrant African Creolized drumming. And if we talk about it in terms of sound. So when you go to a festival, if you break it up, you're there physically. And one of the things that influence you is drums, sound, drama. So join and notice, enjoy, join authentic, rhythmic, and dramatic cultural presentations from the LAWOZ group consists of singing, movement, musical accompaniment, along with a popular theater style. You can view the presentations, you can be part of it, and of course, join in what is called a gouan, a dance in a circle. So imagine you're in the middle of the streets of Grosile and you're part of this circle, part of this experience. And of course, you can't have a festival without food. As I indicated, that Laos has traditional food that is prepared. So what we have done is a traditional and a gourmet cuisine experience. So delight, taste, and indulge. The festival offers a combination of world-class chefs preparing international gourmet menu formulated, I think that's the key, on the traditional Laos cuisine, which is dumplings, stew pork, red beans, and other local ingredients. Now, what we have done, we have these gourmet chefs, and we have the traditional food that will be there at the festival, so persons can see the transition from what it is to what it has developed into. So you have a combination, so you have a view of seeing it done with the local cooks, the local taste, how it is authentically, and how authentically it developed into something that is extraordinary. I want to be part of the experience. All you need is a day pass at 80 US, which includes the lunch, and the experience will be yours. Okay, our partners, the Cultural Development Foundation, Serenity Vacations, the LAWOZ Groups Community. So you begin to see the concept of the win-win in terms of the drivers of tourism, in terms of CDF as an agency, and in terms of the community making that connection as we move towards developing our tourism, the experience of persons in St. Lucia. So this is where I've come to the end. Thank you very much. If you have questions, I'm willing and able to answer, and I'm very excited. And just being here is fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, folks, you see that your clients can partake in the LAWOZ Festival to really immerse themselves in one of our cultural experiences in St. Lucia. So if you have clients going to St. Lucia, into October. I'm going in October. August 30th, they'll be on island August 30th. This is a really nice event to get them involved and let them know that you could get the tickets through Serenity Vacations and let them know. And if your clients are up north, it's even easier because it's right there in Grosley at the Grosley Catholic near the Grosley Catholic Church, the same place that we host the Grosley Street Party. Is the venue. And I'm not sure, but maybe John can let us know if the hotels will be providing transfers, or how would they be able to get to the festival?
The festivities? Absolutely. The church service starts at 10:30 in the morning. For clients who are staying in the north end of the island, pickup will probably be at 9:45 in the morning, give and take a few minutes, 9:45 in the morning. The logistics, I will meet you at the hotel, meet and greet. We take you over to the church for the celebration at the church. And after that is a real celebratory experience where you parade and the guava and the food, the excitement. Have a short video of last year's cuisine portion that we shared.
I think the video will give them an idea of because sometimes when you see things, what you have to see to really realize, look, that's what they're talking about. So if you could share the video with us, that would be great.
Sure. All right.
But thank you, Jorania, for that. I learned something. I was telling Jean that I was always a La Marguerite, going to school. I was part of the La Marguerite group. But LAWOZ is something I always go watch when I'm on island.
Actually, we have, we want to have another little go at it. Actually, the La Marguerite even has something more fantastic, if John would permit me to say. And we're working on doing a La Marguerite Grand Ball and partnering with other persons. And that in itself is an experience where you will experience authentic St. Lucian music, and all of the groups are going to be there. And it is really a thing of pomp and ceremony and dress up. And of course, I know since you're Margaret, I think you would enjoy that.
I need to bring my ballroom dress then with me.
Yes, and of course at that event we will have world-class chefs preparing the menu, which is also based on St. Lucian traditional elements. What I would say about the La Marguerite, remember those festivals are really a merger of European and African tradition. And what is said is that the LAWOZ is more grassroots and energized, and the La Marguerite are more sophisticated. So you will get that sense of the experience a different kind of person from the community who's highly sophisticated. So we're looking forward to that. And we're looking forward to persons. You can experience both festivals and make a comparison and see whether you like LAWOZ, whether you like La Marguerite.
Thank you so much, Rene. I hope you can you guys see my screen now?
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, hold a second. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right,
We
great.
see you on-
Grenia, thank you so kindly. Yes, indeed, the La Marguerite is we will have some coffee chats prior to the La Marguerite celebrations between now and October 14th. And it's going to be a great regalia. So there'll be great video presentations. And also, yes, during the week of the festivities, for example, starting this weekend right through until the 30th, clients can engage in all kinds of stuff. I've noticed the travel advisor talk about cooking classes. You have the Carol's Creole cooking, that is all LAWOZ oriented cooking, in-home cooking and dining experiences leading up to the event. Just a short video on what happened last year, so you get a brief idea of the cuisine portion of it. You had the traditional cuisine, and then you had the gourmet cuisine experience. It was really something.
That's the bouillon. There's no sound
Yeah. I
because
can't
this.
hear.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm hearing the sound on my side.
Can you put it louder on? Because you're playing this from. Is it from YouTube?
Yes.
So could you put it louder because we can't hear it?
And
And ladies and gents, there is music to.
What I will do, I'll put a link to the page that has the video, and
Okay.
then anyone can do it.
Bonne fête LAWOZ. So this is a really, really nice, different type of experience for your clients when visiting Saint Lucia, and they could be part of it. It's, very inexpensive, and they're really immersing themselves in, what happened 150 years ago, and something unique to do, something different, and something that will leave them remembering their vacation in Saint Lucia, thanks to you. So think about it for client. If you have clients who'll be visiting at the end of the month, from most of the hotels will be probably doing activities. The Saint Lucia Tourism Authority will be doing some activations as well to let you know. And if your client want to be part of it, let them know to wear red, pink, and what's the other color, Drania?
Red, pink, yellow, and they can do white.
And white.
No,
so this,
no blue.
no blue, because blue is La Marguerite, so they'll kick you out.
You'll be charged.
You'll be charged. Yeah, you'll pay a fine, but guess what? The fine will be going to the community for good use. So you'll be helping the economy anyway. But to be on, to not get fined, you have to wear the colors of LAWOZ.
Yeah. I'm not sure why the audio was not on, but it was really a melodious sound of the LAWOZ.
Yeah,
but there is now. Yeah, they can watch the video again on our website. Simply go onto the diaspora page on the destination management, and you will have a copy of the video there live stream to you. So my apologies, Kelly, because of the lateness of it. We couldn't get that, but it's a phenomenal experience, and there are fringe events happening around in that environment. And we will be having some more coffee chats as we lead up to the even grandeur of the La Marguerite Festival. But please don't let the LAWOZ folks know that we talked about La Marguerite today on their show. So we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So if you have any questions and if you have clients visiting St. Lucia the next couple of days, no matter especially if they're staying in the northern end of the island, it'll be easy for them to get to the festival. If they stay in the south, no problem. They could spend a day up north and be part of the festivities as well. So it begins with a church service, and then the what do you call the bon fete, the whole shebang. And it's really a way. And then those cultural events, you meet everybody. You meet from, everybody participates, from the prime minister to, school kids to infants. So everybody's part of it. So it's really a good way to immerse yourself, for your clients to immerse themselves in the local culture of the destination.
Now, this evening, Kelly, we're having a Guanwan over at the community of Oleon. The entire LAWOZ community has invited me and my family personally. I'm going with some friends and family as well. Anyone from St. Lucia, you are invited. It is free of charge. We are going to experience a Guanwan deep in the heart of the community. It's about an hour's drive from the north, a little less. And we invite the entire St. Lucian community, or everyone in St. Lucia, to come to Oleon this evening at 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. onwards, we have the Guanwan.
And then that's one of the nice things about those cultural events. The entire island participates. So it's not all just in one part of the island. Every single community gets to be part of it. So all the communities have the event throughout, and then they have the big the big fete on August 30th, where everybody comes up. So again, it's really a nice event to get your clients involved in if they want to immerse themselves or learn something different about the destination. And I always talk about collaborating with a local DMC. And not to say that your tour operator is not doing a great job, but sometimes the tour operators don't always sell some of the cultural events on the island. So you need to collaborate or work with a local DMC that can give you that type of experience that you cannot get from a US tour operator. And that's why John is working with the Cultural Development Foundation, which is a St. Lucia government entity as well. So you know that you're working with the right people. So collaborating with a local DMC always provides you with a unique experience of the destination. So any little tidbits, Drania, I can't wait for us to talk about La Marguerite, because I will be on island, and now I'm finding out that La Marguerite is the more royalty, So again, for those who are coming in or for those who are watching on the replay, we'll be talking about one of our cultural events in St. Lucia called LAWOZ festivities, August 30th, but there are events happening throughout. And the big bon fete is on August 30th, begins with a church service and local cuisine that your clients can purchase. It's $80 per person. And then you can purchase via Serenity Vacations, via John at Serenity Vacations. And once your clients purchase the tickets for the event, we'll talk about the transfers from the hotel to the venue of the event. So nice event to immerse yourself in the culture, and your clients will be visiting, still have a chance to get to do that. So if you have any questions, let me know, post it in the chat. And we have John Matre of Serenity Vacations and Ms. Drania Frederick of the St. Lucia Cultural Development Foundation. And those are the type of companies you collaborate with or work with to get your clients a real immersive cultural experience in St. Lucia.
Yeah. Thank you so very kindly, Kelly, for the occasion and for the opportunity. Thank you, Drania, and your team. I must make mention of the executive director of the CDF, Mrs. Ramona Henry Weems, who have really tirelessly worked along with her team, working with Drania to ensure that happens. There are lots of activities that are taking place regarding the elevation, accentuation, and promotion of St. Lucia's unique identities, and they're all going to be prepared for tourism. We have been saying that answering the calls to reimagine tourism, reimagine how you engage the destinations, reimagine the definition of it. And we're happy that all the collaborators, all the stakeholders are collaborating with us, private sector, public sector, government, statutory organizations, the international community. And this is just the beginning. In upcoming coffee chats, you'll have phenomenal presentations on other festivities, and they're all safe for our international patrons, and they all sort of a cross-fertilization of cultures. So we'll be sharing that with you. You will be able to go online and book and engage us as travel advisors, tour operators. You'll be and clients as well. You'll be able to engage us. So we're really looking forward to collaborating with as many as possible in showcasing the diverse experiences that you can have. This is one life. I always say, life is very short. You work very, very hard for your nickels and your dimes. So splurge a little. And if you're splurging in culture, you are developing an experience that you will never, never, ever forget. Thank you very kindly for your time and effort.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Ed from New York City. I'm happy to see you arrive back safely, Ed. So again, we were with John Matre, for those who just coming in, of Serenity Vacation, and Ms. Jania Frederick of the Saint Lucia Cultural Development Foundation. We had a special, unique coffee chat for you on Friday morning to let you know of this activity, because it's next week, and we don't want you to miss it next, because the event is actually next week. So if you have clients going to Saint Lucia, traveling to Saint Lucia next couple of days, and they'll be there at the end of the month, we would love them to participate or to come and experience the LAWOZ Festival. It begins with a church service in the Grosse Lake Catholic Church. You don't have to be Catholic, because again, it's not a religious ceremony. It's a cultural event. So even though it's happening in the Grosse Lake Catholic Church, which is a beautiful church, and it's a beautiful church, but it's a cultural event, and they have the big ceremony begins there, and it continues on with the food, the music, and getting to know people in the community. So really nice event. So if your clients are into culture or want to do something different, want to take a couple of hours from the beach and go and enjoy something, immerse themselves in the culture of the destination, August 30th, LAWOZ Bon Fête happening in Grosse Lake. And John of Serenity Vacations can get you tickets for your clients and also arrange all the transfers. So if you're watching in the replay, you will see the video and you'll see Drania's presentation. Let me know if you have any questions, and then we'll continue talking more about culture in St. Lucia for the next couple of weeks, next couple of Thursdays, until we get to La Marguerite, my favorite. Well, not my favorite. I grew up as La Marguerite, until we get to the second one, which is two flowers. We have the LAWOZ, or the rose, and then the Marguerite flower. So it's two festivals, and they go one after the other, and both of them are great ways to really immerse yourself in the culture of the destination. So thank you so much for all of you who joined us. Any last words, Drania?
Well, I'm inviting everyone to be part of the experience. It is something new. It is something interesting, more than interesting. It is something that I believe persons will enjoy, that is authentic, that is different, and you're giving them another experience besides our beautiful landscape and our fabulous hosting, that they can be part of something that is unique. As I said, it's the only one like it in the Caribbean, and they can come and be part of that. It's energizing. When you leave there, you leave enriched. You might be a little tired because you'll be dancing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So there's food, there's music, there's dance, and it's a great way to interact with the people. And then you will understand that St. Lucians also speak English and they speak French Creole. Now that is also the European influence. Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to see how this sort of bouillon melts together, where this unique culture evolves and has immersed, and you can immerse yourself in the experience.
You'll understand why we eat hot soup in the middle of 90-degree weather.
Yes. It tastes good.
It tastes good, so you'll be sweating, but you'll be eating it because it tastes so good. So you'll understand that. Again, I know Dre just said it's new. It's not it's probably new to you and your clients, but it's been happening for over 150 years. So finally, your clients will get a chance to really experience it in a nice, almost modern way. So that's the LAWOZ Festival, and this happens every year. Every year it happens August 30th in August. And so if you're booking clients for next year, make sure you put that on their agenda as well to be part of the LAWOZ Festival in Saint Lucia. So LAWOZ is in August, and October we have La Marguerite. So this is something unique. Again, as Drenya said, it happens nowhere but Saint Lucia. And I always say our history, we were colonized. We can't get away from it. So we make it work for us. So this is all part of our history. And then you get the French and the British influence. And then you see how we become a melting pot. And maybe you can learn some Creole. I know Edward. I know Ed, you speak Creole, but this is a time you can learn some of our Creole language as well. But it's a really nice experience for your clients. And I hope to hear that you sent your clients down. I hope to see you there. My group in October, we will be there, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's very exciting. So if you have Vive LAWOZ!
Vive LAWOZ! Vive LAWOZ encore!
Vive LAWOZ!
So down, Nikki hi, good morning, Nikki. Nikki said she loves Serenity. Thank you,
Nikki. Give me a call.
Nick staying out of trouble. Yeah, so she said she loves Serenity. So yes, Serenity Vacations is collaborating with the Saint Lucia Cultural Development Foundation to bring this to your clients and to help them really immerse in that type of culture. So John and I can always say Acacia, John and Acacia. Nikki saying good morning to John and your daughter.
Oh, thank you, Hansha. She's actually in her office listening, watching, and giving me the critiques, passing the critiques with my gram.
All right, folks. So thank you all. Thank you, Chrissy. Have a fantastic weekend. Continue to be kind. Let me tell you need to be kind. You see the heat we have outside? If this is part of what hell is supposed to be like, you better continue being nice, because no, you need to be kind, because we don't want to go to hell. It's too hot. So be kind, drink plenty of water, keep hydrated, have a fabulous weekend, and please let your client know about this amazing experience in St. Lucia for LAWOZ. And again, it happens every year. So if you're missing it this year, you have next year. Let's put a group together to go down and do that for next year. I mean, let's do that. We have August and we have October. So let's do that. Let's get on board. Nick, let's do that. So thank you all. Thank you, Jerenia. Thank you, John, for a wonderful, unique coffee chat on a Friday morning. John made me work a little bit extra today. So thanks.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Jerenia. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Bye. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Will do.
Bye.